It's happening right now on a busy news day, an Arctic blast hitting the Ozarks. Hi there, I'm Ethan Forhetz. We knew the huge crash in temperatures was coming, but boy, that doesn't make it any more comfortable out there. Take a look at this time-lapse video right there of the temperature going from 61 degrees down to 40 in just half an hour. It's incredible, but it happened this afternoon. Let's get right to our winter weather advisory currently in effect. That winter precipitation is just starting to fall in the Springfield area now as the evening commute is getting underway. Sarah Forhetz picks up our team coverage tonight with the conditions outside now at, where are you, almost sunshine on Kansas? Let's take a look at traffic in Springfield now. Sarah showed us one of those intersections, and they're all looking pretty good right now. Of course, the worst hasn't started to happen yet in Springfield, and that's really true for the entire state of Missouri. You see green lights all over, which is good news. A little bit of a different story down in Arkansas, though. There's over by Salem, east of Mountain Home, we have some warning roads where there's ice accumulated. The same is true over near in the Fayetteville area. It's gone from bad to worse in Southern California as a fifth major wildfire now breaks out, this one in Los Angeles. New incredible images from drivers on the 405, which is one of the country's busiest Look at that. Is that incredible? I mean, it's hard to imagine. A raging inferno right in front of drivers. Right now, that fire has blackened more than 90,000 acres in 48 hours and destroyed nearly 200 homes. Hard to fathom. Dry conditions coupled with the 75-mile-per-hour Santa Ana winds are making it very difficult for firefighters to fight those flames, which right now stands only 5% contained. 5% contained. Wow. Meanwhile, investigations into these pile-up crashes over the weekend, which were horrific to see, could take weeks. 5 people we know now were killed statewide, dozens more injured, lots of cars destroyed too in these crashes after icy conditions really materialized quickly, a very thin layer of ice, and caught a lot of drivers by surprise. Boy, some frightening video here in Massachusetts. Check this out. That's a school bus. It was going up that hill. Now it's sliding down the hill because of the icy road. And this is a woman taking this video from her second-story window along her home. There goes the car. Bam. Hits the car. The front spins around. Finally, it comes to a stop. Because when I was watching this originally, I thought maybe there was going to be a flip over involved. But fortunately, just a scary ordeal for the bus driver. Can you imagine? Be on alert tonight. Yet another porch pirate, as we call them now, caught on camera in Springfield. There it is. You can see a Honda vehicle, 2-door. That's the woman there wearing a hoodie, taking a package off somebody's porch. This happened in the Emerald Park neighborhood, which is near Jordan Valley Park. Take a good look. We'll take it full for you. You can get a better look at the vehicle and notice that the Honda appears to have front-end damage. The historic Ozark Mill will start its move tomorrow morning. And here's some cool drone video we got today from 417 imaging of the mill. It's going to be moved from its spot right there about 30 feet out into the street here, so a new flood-proof foundation can be built for it. And then the nearly 200-year-old mill will be moved right back onto that new foundation and its spot along the Finley River. See, there's where it stands. There's the street where it's going to be moved. Those are some tunnels dug out to kind of keep it level as they do it. Did you see this? Passengers got a big scare when they looked out the window of their plane as it was high above the Pacific Ocean, and this is what they saw. This is an engine without the outer casing. You see it's just flapping in the very strong air that's coming at it. It's an incredible video. It actually fell off. The casing did sometime after the United Airlines jumbo jet took off from Honolulu on a trip to San Francisco. Can you imagine seeing that out your window? Now to Carnegie Hall, one of the cultural and artistic centers of New York City. The famed auditorium is a place every musician and singer dreams of playing. Well, the dream of a Nixa High School senior just came true. And Joe Hickman has his story. Another volatile day, meanwhile, on Wall Street today. Ended actually on the good side today. We have that going for us. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed the day up 567 points after dropping by that exact same number of points to start the day. What are the odds? Of course, that followed yesterday's drop of more than 1,100 points. All of this volatility has a lot of us taking a second look at our 401ks and investments and asking, boy, what's next? Emily Wood talked with the experts today whose message is, I believe, Emily, don't panic, right?
Yeah, not a big surprise there. Back to you.
Okay, sit tight and be brave. We'll try. Thanks, Emily. Next, we get back to our coverage of this winter weather, currently pushing right into the Ozarks. Here's a shot in Branson that has already been seeing freezing rain for quite a while now. Abby's next with a check of the radar and how long this winter precip is going to last for us. It's a mess all over the state. You can see here several roads are closed across the state. That's the area of closure along Interstate 44 that we're talking about here. The video was from. The map from the Highway State Department is covered with closures all over the state due to flooding. And this map doesn't even show county roads. These are just state and interstate highways. You can find a link to this map and check it out before you go anywhere at KY3.com. Well, the matchup isn't even set yet for Super Bowl 52, but we now know who will be performing at next month's big game. There she is. The NFL and NBC announced today singer Pink will perform the national anthem before the kickoff in Minneapolis. Justin Timberlake will perform during halftime. I think he also goes by JT. Does he go? I think it's Justin Timberlake first reference, and then if you like, JT following that. Now this just in, police officers in Lancaster, Pennsylvania were asking people to be on the lookout for a man who robbed a store. And I think, yeah, I think we do have his description. Can we take that? Let's take his description. Okay. This is the guy they wanted people in Pennsylvania to be out on the lookout for. He's got a nose and some hair that goes like that, and he was wearing a hat at the time of this particular crime. He's got kind of a chin that comes down to almost a point. Stands about 5 feet 4 inches tall. There it is. Get a good look for yourself. Oh, and now I'm getting word that police actually caught this guy. Thanks to the sketch, no doubt. So, here's a picture of the real guy next to the sketch that led to his arrest.
Where's the pointy chin?
It's uncanny, Lisa. The guy on the left is now charged with 2 counts of theft. Is being held in the Lancaster jail. And I say give that sketch artist a raise.
This wouldn't be so funny, except it's a real sketch.
That was actually the sketch that the police sent out to the good folks in Lancaster. And, hey, to their credit,
they've got him.
They came through.
Okay.
Minus the hat. See this? A robbery gone wrong, caught on camera in China, and it's entertaining people here in America, really all around the world, as the video goes viral. Let's take it full. 2 crooks here. They're going to try to break in. One throws a brick. The second throws a brick. And that's where communication really could have come in handy. Stick to the plan. You throw it and step left, and then I throw it. Instead, he walked into his friend's brick. Boy, check out this close encounter at a home in Wisconsin. It's not so close now, but there you see a cougar headed off. He'll walk out of frame, and then suddenly, whoop, that's a big cat. Walking right up to the window, jumping up to check out what's inside, maybe looking for a little kitty. Who knows? Have to see this out of China. Watch this. Cars driving by. Here comes a rock slide. Just big boulders falling from way up, landing on the highway below. This car with the dash cam driving up, obviously stopping and backing up. If the state of Missouri is going to owe you money on your taxes this year, don't hold your breath when it comes to actually getting a check. Sarah Forhetz is in our newsroom tonight with why refunds are expected to be delayed again this year. Sarah.
Because they do have to pay some interest if they're late in paying, but it is very, very, very little, minuscule. You're not even going to notice it. However, if you owe them, you're charged 4% interest and then a 5% penalty on top of that.
So you're saying there are different rules for the state and for taxpayers when it comes to this?
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
And we have the full audit at KY3.com.
Okay. No surprise there. Sarah Forhetz in our newsroom tonight. Thanks. Fans of Missouri State University were startled last night with news that one of the most iconic players in Lady Bear history is battling a form of eye cancer. Joe Hickman is live tonight on campus at JQH Arena with more. Joe. Right now, ice storm warnings and a winter weather advisory are in effect for the Ozarks. Hi there, I'm Ethan Forhetz. Here's a look at radar right now in West Plains, where actually some thunder sleet is being reported. We don't get to say that very often, but it's happening now in West Plains. We have team coverage on this latest round of winter weather to hit, with a look at road conditions for your evening drive and the timing for freezing rain, drizzle, and snow. and ice all falling in different parts of the area as we speak tonight. Also, several area colleges and universities have canceled their evening classes tonight. That list running at the bottom of your screen. We begin tonight with meteorologist Abby Dyer and a look at the wintry mix falling now and the dangerously cold temperatures to come. Abby. Next here at 5, a dream come true for a local teenager. The high school senior who just got to play Carnegie Hall. Yeah. Joe Hickman has that journey next. Now to our weather and low clouds hanging around today. Some fog out there as well. And then tonight we're talking about what? Freezing fog, which is a rare phenomenon.
Freezing fog, yeah. So it's the same as fog, but the temperatures are below the freezing point. Yeah.
It's a good day at Ozarks Food Harvest. The assembly line is humming. Volunteers creating boxes of donated food to be given to local families who need it. And today it's happening because of one young man.
So there's about 22 of us here helping.
17-year-old Landon Rogers.
Just some friends of mine, freshmen through high school seniors.
Yes, high school students from Willow Springs spending their Saturday volunteering in Springfield because feeding people is Landon's thing.
I just feel like God put that on my heart because I know how blessed I am, how much He's blessed me, and I wanted to give that to those others.
This day, the assembly line is actually a culmination of an effort that began months ago with an online plea.
Together, we transform hunger into hope. Get involved.
And before that, with a calling to love his neighbor as himself.
From day one, he's just been about helping others. He's very just tender-hearted.
Last fall, he organized Thanksgiving baskets by going trick-or-treating on Halloween and collecting food items instead of candy. And his mission just keeps getting bigger and better. Yep, his parents are proud.
We just feel very fortunate to see him accomplish this goal.
Back on the assembly line, the work continues because Landon's next goal is a big one.
Hunger in southern Missouri, it's a solvable problem, and if myself and I get as many people as I can, we can work together and eliminate that.
And that's what makes Landon Rogers an everyday hero. Ethan Forhetz, KY3 News.